Hello, welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, the Eco Tarotist, and today I'm going to do Gemini, and I'm going to do a spread on yin and yang, whether it's you and a partner, or whether it's two aspects of your energy. And so I'm starting to think a little bit more routine with all of this. So please, if you do resonate with this, please like and subscribe, maybe even share. I don't know. Get the word out that there's a new hot mess in town, because everyone needs a good old hot mess energy to make themselves feel better. This reading is for Gemini, if I didn't already say that. I am hopeful that we will get through this. So I would like to do two cards, one for the yin and one for the yang, from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And then we'll clarify in a second. And two cards already came out. Wow, okay. And so you've got for the yin energy, which tends to be the more feminine, divine feminine type stuff, electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. And for the yang or masculine, you've got porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. And you've got the armadillo spirit as the underlying set healthy boundaries. That's what we all need to do. We all need to do it. So I am going to pick a couple cards for each, and hopefully we will be a little more efficient with our time. I swear, I think I'm going to get way more efficient. Poor Aries, they got the hot mess version. And Taurus just got speechless. You might get. We've got a long road to go, so by the end, Pisces is gonna just have the best fucking reading ever. I'm gonna be all professional by then, but you're still on the road to recovery. 3 cards for the electric eel spirit, please. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. We'll do, that's fine. 4 cards. So for the electric eel spirit, you get the Penguin 5 of Pentacles, the White Buffalo Ace of Pentacles, Otter 6 of Cups, and the Hierophant, the stag. And then for porcupine spirit, beginner mind spirit, I want 3 cards if we can do that. And if not, then there's 2. And there's, okay, so we're gonna take what we can get, I swear. Okay. For the beginner mind, porcupine spirit, you've got the 2 of Cups, warthog, the elephant, justice. The goat is the 6 of Pentacles, and the stork is the 6 of Swords. Ooh, and I like the electric eel spirit. Okay, we're gonna start with yin, electric eel. Why do I have? There's some song that's like electric. Bring your ideas to life. I kind of do want to look at this one right here, because 24 Oh, okay. So jolt of an electric eel, waking you up to a new idea. Using that electric jolt for the catalyst to start that engine that either was run down on the side of the road, you had someone help jump your car. Electric jolt into using an amazing idea. So this is the yin energy, and it's supported by the pangolin, Five of Pentacles, which again, I don't think of pangolins as like, they describe Five of Pentacles as dark night of the soul, loneliness, or loss of home. I don't think of it as being shut out. And here we got the sweet little pangolin who's like, you know, just hanging out. It's got a ton of armor on its body, so it's very protective of its tender underbelly. And maybe that's what you're doing because you feel shut out of something. I don't know how that's going to play into your big ideas, but let's just think about that you have this, it's not just being shut out, it's that you have got a really protective armor around that concept of being shut out. Whether you don't want anyone to shut you out because you're too, it's too much vulnerability for you to handle. You don't want to be rejected. So you put up a front and you're not bringing those ideas to life because you're a bit guarded. That's interesting. But Ace of Pentacles is just a new beginning in something real. It's wonderful. It's great. It's allowing you to really understand the gifts that are being given to you and to accept them. The Otter is the Six of Cups, and actually this Spirit Oracle deck, the Otter is all about cuddles and tangible feelings and love. And that's interesting that they picked the Otter for this card of Six of Cups, which is reminiscing about the past, or it could be the soulmate card. You know, your soulmates from lifetimes past. And then there's often the children depicted, so it could also mean children or inner child. Oh, your inner child is wounded. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. We're gonna put that next to that to remind me. And then you've got the Stag, which is the Hierophant, which is big business, tradition, and spirituality. I also take this as institutions, marriage, and 3D spirituality. It's not spirituality. It's like the High Priestess is the card that brings the cosmos down into, the being. But this Hierophant card is more bringing basically it down into a 3D world, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I made any sense with that, but it's like it's a very 3D look at spirituality. It's very traditional religions. Instead of trusting your instincts and owning the spirituality within your soul deep inside, as opposed to trusting, you know, say going to church every Sunday. I mean, I'm not knocking that at all. I totally want people to, you know, learn about spirituality in any way possible. But I also think it's conformity. I do, even though I say that, I also have a hesitancy towards organized religion, which is what I kind of take this card as, because I don't think everybody does this, but I do think some organized religions make you feel like shit for doing things that are just human nature, and there's a lot of shame involved, like having sex before marriage, and then all of a sudden, so they shame you for having sex before marriage, and then you're supposed to, what, once you get married, have a wonderful sex life? No, nobody has that. If they've gone through that, I think. I'm hopeful. Good God, I really hope you find it. But I think there's a lot of layers underneath that shit. So I think there's some conformity here. I think there's some inner child work. I think there's a guarding against being shut out, and I think despite that, if you get that electric jolt of a spark of an idea for yourself, I think if you follow that, then you will have a new beginning in something real, whether that's a job, material, you know, money, or just a real fucking relationship. Porcupine spirit, time for a beginner's mind. Oh, love the porcupine. All that protection around them. I'll look this up. All that frill, all that pizzazz. You're a pizzazzed up, guarded creature. Man, there's a lot of guardedness in this reading. Adopt a beginner's mind to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you've been seeking, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all that you need right now to co-create what you desire. Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is no such waiting for you that you have yet to discover. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Whoa, what instantly came to mind is taking those childhood inner wounds that you so deeply protect yourself with and turn it into playful childhood curiosity. And then you've got Two of Cups, the Justice, Six of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. You've got 3 out of the 4 sixes. You're only missing Cups, Pentacles, Swords. You're only missing the 6 of Wands, which is victory. So you're not really victorious yet, but you got a lot of 6s out here. Okay. All right. Here's my good old warthogs. Which could either be just true love or you'll do. Oh, I found you next to this river. Let's drink some water. I hope we don't both get eaten by an alligator. At least I hope I don't get eaten by an alligator. But you sound, you feel, I feel you. I feel like you're good enough for right now. You big old war hog. Or it could be like full on true love. Balance. Balance. It's at least calling for balance in whatever it is. Honesty in you'll do. I'm just balanced. Let's balance, you know, as long as both of you guys know what you're getting into. Or balanced, passionate, warthog, love affair. Then you've got the elephant, which is the justice card. Matriarch of brilliantness. See, I think of the elephant as the Queen of Swords, not the Justice card. She's brilliant in her memory. She's so in her mind. And she owns it with all of her matriarchy. She's the fucking Queen of Swords. So that as it goes. To me, justice is also righting wrong things, balancing wrong things, balancing. And sometimes justice is not going to go the way you want it to go. Sometimes it's going to go like, oh, you really do need some justice. You're going to get shit handed to you because you deserve it. Karmically. But I'm hopeful that's not you. I'm hopeful that whomever is reading this message is exuding the Queen of Swords energy within this balance energy. The goat is the Six of Pentacles. Give and take, balance again. That's weird to have two balance cards. Beginner mind, balance. Oh yeah, no, it's about balancing wounded child versus childlike curiosity. I think that's what that means. But you know, other meanings are just rewards, generosity. That's right. Establishing boundaries. Ooh, maybe you do need to establish some boundaries on this in order to create balance in your life. And then Stork, Six of Swords. You know, this is the going down the river of life card. Making a decision to take, you know, have fate take you wherever you want to go, or wherever the river takes you. River of life. Ready to move on from this situation. And so better times ahead, new home, new hearth. I think for the yang energy, I think so I feel like there's like wounded child on the yin energy, and too much maybe too much Queen of Swords, maybe too much matriarchy of memory and too much in your head, because it's saying try to be the child within, try to be the porcupine, which again I'm like, I don't know if I agree, because porcupines to me, maybe it's like they don't mean to be defensive, they want to just run into your arms, and they don't mean to like poke you. It's not their fault. That's how they were built. It's just how it is. And so they're not necessarily defensive. That's just, it's like they just are. And no one bothers them because it's fucking porcupine. And so they're like, I don't know why anyone has a problem with me. Like, why you be my friends? Why you not be my friends? Why? Because you're sticky. sticker. So try to be that child, that, you know, taking a beginner's mind and balance and balance and balance. Actually, all three of these are balance. Wow, that's a lot of balancing. It's a lot of balancing. And then maybe once you balance, you can move on to a better place. I'm going to take a couple of advice cards from my new Rebel deck. The Oracle with an attitude. It seems so inappropriate sometimes when I'm all serious. But I love the brutal honesty of these cards so much that it makes me happy. It makes my soul soar. Brutal honesty. Okay, so let's get two advice cards. One for electric eel, the yin energy, and one for the porcupine spirit, the yang energy. To get. Ask and you shall receive. This one came out first. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, the first one is rebel. Because fuck it. I'm assuming that's the electric eel. That came out first, so. That's funny. Rebel against your guardedness and your inner child wounds. To bring your amazing ideas to light that you would probably never do if you don't do the inner work. Try to do the inner work so that you can rebel. Because fuck it. And then for the porcupine spirit, make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Sorry. Make better choices. Stop being an old curmudgeon. Get into your inner self. This is the yang. This is either your partner or the part of you inside of you that I don't want to listen to. Stop being so rigid. Have some balance. Have some compassion. And then I think you're gonna go to a better. You're gonna go to a better wetland. You're gonna get on that boat on the river of life, or get on that stork, or be the stork and fly off to the better fucking wetland.